Welcome to this series where we are playing the Dark Faction DLC for Empyrion Galactic Survival. In the last part, we travelled to Aratos, where we made contact with the UCH research lab and got the information on how to research the dark matter tech, which if I show you here, and you can see I've now come into this area. And what I did after finishing the video was spend a little bit of time exploring the planet, partly looking for the resources to repair the warp drive, also to build up some food supplies, which I'll be going there. And one tip I will say, if you do play this DLC, is do spend that time checking out, especially the outposts, because one thing you are going to need to repair the warp drive is neodymium. And what I found was there are traders in that down on that planet in the outposts who will sell you neodymium. The one thing I couldn't get was gold. Now the next thing I want to draw your attention to is something that some of you guys have put comments on, and as usual, big thank you for all comments and feedback. You guys give me a lot to think about. If you look at the top right hand side, the red square, you'll see that we have made the progress of the Dark Faction has been quite considerable, and there have been a few comments, and I think even the dev in Spange's live stream mentioned that maybe the growth is a little bit too fast. Now, personally, I'm not too worried about the actual spread, simply because the way I've been looking at a way for a strategy, and I feel that eventually we're going to get to the point where we're always going to be fighting in dark matter planets. So in some ways, even if we lose virtually the entire galaxy, there will be a way for us to fight back. And the reason for that is, if I come back to the tech here, what you'll see is that the Simulite is needed for all the tech, and the tech that I'm really interested in, I wouldn't be mind trying to unlock, is this Dark Field Neutralizer. And I think one thing you've got to be a bit careful is there's one for a base and there's also one for a CV, but there isn't an SV version as far as I can tell, which is a little bit disappointing. But I think one of the key things we're going to need to get is this Dark Field Neutralizer. And one other comment I will say is that one thing I find a little bit annoying is the fact that there's no indication of how much Simulite we need to unlock some of this stuff. But I certainly would like to get this built. Also, if you look in here, you'll see that we need 10 flux cores and 5 power cells. So that means that if we come to we come to the just go to input, go in here. Flux cores need neo, so I'm gonna need even more neo as we go along. I've only got 26 left, so to build that neutralizer, we're gonna need a lot more neodymium. And that's one of the things I've been kind of focusing on at the moment. Anyway, so I think we're just going to go into here and we're going to add research points. I'm going to add all the ones here. And what I've done is I've turned all the Simulite into processed. And they go there, start research. And got hover, base and capital vessels. Level 5. And we're going to go to handheld. I think we're going to go, see, it says here, you can see the points here. Wow, we need 27 research points for that. And I think we can get the bow. Because we got, I think that's about it. So we've used up all, oh no, we can get the multi-tool as well. I think we'll get the multi-tool as well. And so that means we've now knocked that. It's a system 2 multi-tool here. This uses energy cells. Oh wow. I think I would like to go for the multi-charge actually. And I wouldn't mind I'm not too worried about the drill at the moment. Let me just see if I can get another. I wasn't planning on doing this, but let me just split this down. Actually, we put in that. One thing I will say is don't just dump everything into there. The reason I'm not dumping everything in there, because of what I want is you need to keep some of this stuff to actually make the things. So let's just go back in again. I would certainly like that tier 2 multi-tool. Okay, we'll just add convert all to start research. Handheld devices 53. Wow. I think okay. So we've now got a multi-tool. And the next thing we're going to need to do is apologies for dragging this out, but right, it needs the inputs. Put that in there. In fact, I'm going to keep some of this. I don't want things to get out of control. And I think this is quite important during this early stage. Actually, I need that. These are to repair the warp drive. Let me just see. Come in here. Right, I want the tier 2. What do we need here? Mechanical components. That's going to use up 4. We're going to make up. This is going to use up 3. I'm going to make one of those swords. The bow is 2 arrows. See, this is another reason why I feel that we're going to spend quite a lot of time actually out on the planets that have been invaded Dark Faction, because you can see even to make the ammunition we're going to need Simulite. I think we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. Right, so we've hoping that what we will be able to do is use this, because we've got the drill charges, and so that means we've now got a actual multi-tool. Hopefully it will be repairable. If it's not, we can do it. Can't get over these squishy what we call it, bases. Now the next thing I want to show you is something which I feel is fairly important, is that by searching over the planet I've actually found some crops, and I think the crops are going to be quite important, because as far as I can tell, and this is probably a good point to mention the fact that Spange has made quite an interesting short video. It's about 18 minutes long, where he reviews the Dark Faction kind of mechanics, and I think, and if you want to play the DLC, I would certainly recommend taking a look at it, because what he does do is give a nice kind of profile of what you need to do and how to explore. Now, the next thing I want to do is just get into the ship. And actually, just to tell you, the reason we're up in space is that I've mined out an ice asteroid here to get some water, because I think another issue that we're going to have going forward is water. And one thing I haven't done is, where is the warp drive? I need to repair the warp drive. It's back that way, isn't it? I think it's back this way. Yeah, because we need the distance, because our next task is to fly to the Polaris HQ. Repair warp drive. There we are. Hopefully the warp drive's not going to break every time we jump a long distance. So we're just going to go back into here. Actually, we got. Oops, no, sorry. Right. Actually, so we've now got a sword. Actually, we'll put. I think what we'll do is just move everything up 1 for the moment. Like that. We've got 120 bows. Let's actually have a quick look at as far as I can tell, is, again, just return to the tech, is this sword is actually weaker than the alloy sword. The alloy sword is got can inflict 700 damage. This one can inflict 650 damage, but I think the shield is more effective. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. So, and next thing we're going to do is jump in here. I think we've got the warp fuel. Come here, look at the galaxy. As far as I know, the kind of the actual dark matter is spreading, but we're not going to worry too much about that. And what we're going to do is find, was it 4 we got to 4 4 sun. This is shuttle map. Okay, it's not. Oh, there it is. Lock target. And you can see the spread now of the dark matter. You can see it's actually moved over into this area. But as I say, I'm not too worried. I'm well, I'm pretending not to be too worried about it, because that's the nature. I've got to turn the thrusters on actually. Not worried about shields or anything like that. And what we're going to do is go off to the Polaris. Now, when we get to the Fora, what I want to try and find is the gold bar Fora system. Oh, there it is. There, we've got to go there. We're going to go to Fora itself. I need a gold bar to make an EVA suit, because trying to mine outside to get that water ice was a little bit interesting. What I was able to do was kind of use this SV as a kind of a platform. So I was mining from within the SV, but it did restrict the amount I could mine. So here we are. Let's sing out what we got here. Right, we've got a neodymium asteroid in there. We're certainly going to try and find that before we leave. There's some zirconium. We need that neodymium asteroid, which is going to be a little bit inconvenient, but I really feel that we need to mine that. So what I'm going to do now first is we're going to head for the planet and see what we can find. Okay, so it looks like to do this section of the mission, all we've got to do is just come into the planetary surface. What have we got here? Gold. Right, we've got gold on this planet, magnesium, we got neo as well, so we can actually mine it down on the surface. So I'm going to spend a little bit of time here now. We need to find gold so that we can make an EVA suit. We also need to find neo so that we can make that what we need. In fact, we could probably need some resource of all the key resources, I think. Silicon, great. right guys, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fly across the planet and see if I can find anything of use. Right, I found the neo deposit. We certainly need to mine this out. So we're just going to come here. I'm kind of a little bit propped up on the top of the mountain. Oops. It's going to be a little bit tricky trying to get a landing. I think that's okay. Turn this off. Put the thrusters off. The ship going to fall. A little bit worried about. Okay. It's a little bit of an angle, which is slightly worrying. But we do need to get that neo. So I'm just going to get down here. And while we're actually getting down to the necessary level, I think we'll go out this entrance. My strategy is going to be to get as much resources before we head for the thing. Oh, we'll take that as well. Right. Input. Let's hook to the input there. Raw food. You see, I've got a little bit of the way in the raw food as well. And we're just going to mine out this. Apologies that this is going to be a little bit of a kind of a resort thing. Right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to mine out the neo, and I'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. We're just getting to the point where just clear up these little bits and pieces here, and just remove these. I think that's about it. Just a few odds and ends. I don't think it's really worth collecting. Yeah, we've got less than 10% left. So, and just to show you, we've now got, what's it, 813 neo. So we can start turning this into ingots. Just shove in about 500-600. It doesn't make that much difference. So we got Neo. What we need now is gold. If we can find some Zircosium, I think I might pick it up as well. Because let's have a quick look. What else do we need? This just uses Simulite. Let's have a look at the weapon systems. This needs power cells and oscillators. Because one thing we are going to need to do is work towards these weapons. But I think the key one is the neutralizer, Dark Field Neutralizer. That's got to be, I think ideally we nearly need to get up to about a tier 3 as quickly as possible. Hopefully these will be upgradable. The armor blocks I'm not so much worried about. The drill we can work towards eventually, because the grenade launcher as well. What's the grenade launcher? It says Simulite processor, cobalt alloy. So we're going to need some cobalt. I don't think I've got very much at the moment as well. Whoops. So we're just going to get back into the ship. And we're going to go. You can see that the old dark matter is creeping forward. Now, one thing I will say is that I think the devs have agreed that there's a certain amount of balancing that needs to be done. So if you don't like the speed of what's going on, I suggest you just wait a little while. And I've got a feeling there's going to be a patch out. I'm hoping it won't be a game breaker, but you never know. Again, I think I'm just gonna. Okay, we're in. That's another Neo deposit. I don't really feel I want gold. The other possibility is that we've got something just here. We can. I mean, we're inside the Traders Guild, but I think what we'll see if we can do is see if we can trade for gold. Because really, all I need is just. I think is it 1 gold bar. We're just. I mean, finding a single gold bar, being able to buy a single gold bar would be quite useful. So we'll just see if we can do some trading. If not, I'm just going to have to hunt for the gold bar. Go down, go out the exit again. And it seems we've got to go to the Talon. That could be quite useful because the Talon might sell us the plants we need. Wait. Now where's the... Go into the Traders Guild and see what we can get. Now I don't think these guys are as friendly as the UCH, so we may not be able to steal anything. Can you show me the door, please? Where's the door? How do we get in? Oh, there it is. So there's a guy up here. Oh, great. Let's see. This is where. Yep, we can't. No looting in here. Okay, so the loot fest is only on the UCH planet. I think that comes back to what I was saying just now, is that what we need to do is get as much from the UCH planet before we leave as possible. There's no traders in here. Come on, game. Oh, this is annoying. Yeah, everything is locked down. We're not friendly enough with them. That's the problem. Let's have a look. Hey, come on. You're meant to be traders. Okay, we just got one more level. I'm just like we're gonna have to do it. Oh no, God, this is the gambler guy. Not interested in gambling. Hello, Ansem. Oh, come on, game. Why is there no traders in here? What's this say? It's on the staff lounge. Nope. Okay, it looks very much like we're gonna have to do it the hard way, which is unfortunate. I was hoping to. Oh, it says trade. It says trade there, but I'm not seeing any traders. Oh well, I'm just gonna get out of here, and I'll see you once I get back to the ship. We're just gonna have to find the gold the hard way, which is all wasted time, unfortunately, and resources. Yeah, it was a bit of a bust. I know it's an office, but you would have thought that there'd be some kind of trade capability in there. Right, guys, what I'm going to do is jump back in the ship and see you once I get whatever we've got to do. Okay, guys, welcome back. Had a little bit of luck. I'm not that far away from the trade station. We found what we're looking for, which is a gold deposit. So hopefully I can get down here, which is a bit of luck actually, because I think there's only 2 gold deposits on here as well. So just gonna drop the ship down here. Turn the thrusters off. I can't get out the cockpit. The ship won't tell me. Okay. Game's playing silly boogers. I'm gonna find the gold deposit now. There it is. It's only a small deposit, but it should be enough for what I want. As I say, I only want the gold bar, so it's not like I'm looking for a major deposit. Where has it gone? I've got a feeling that this needs a scanner. I think I made one. Let me just see. Okay, I'm just going to make another one. Go to here. I'm just going to very quickly knock out an ore scanner. You never remember which ones is which with respect to the find the gold. Yeah, I made some ore scanners to make some money to buy the neodymium. So that's another tip, guys. The trader, that was fact, if I remember correctly, it's the same trader that sold the Neo. Also, actually bought ore scanners. So that means we can now. We still want player there. Get to it easier. Input. And we're just going to knock out an EVA boost, which is something else I needed. I think that's about it for the planet at the moment. Because I think what we need to do now is move on. Because we are against the deadline. So we're just going to come here. And we're going to... Thrusters are still on, so very good. And what we're going to do is get up into space now. I think we're just going to push on straight for the Talon now. Because it'd be nice to push forward with these missions, because of course we've got to confront the dark matter sooner or later, whether we like it or not. So we'll just get up into space. Just looking out, very optimistic. And we're going to there. Galaxy. Getting a bit close. We need, what's it? ERA Rado. Go on map. Okay, it looks like we may have a problem already, in the sense it looks like Arado has already been colonized. So looks like our encounter with dark matter may be a little bit earlier than I thought it would be. Planetary system. Where have we got to go to? I think I've come to the wrong one. Okay. Yeah, I hooked the wrong one. Anyway, we're in the right direct area anyway, so yeah, oops, sorry about that. Yeah, I've come to the wrong system. So here we are. Rado system. There it is there. Lock target. And away we go. Obviously, Talon are a little bit closer to the Dark Faction. Now, I need to put shields up, I think. Not that I think the shields are going to do us much good, but wow. I'm not sure if we're going to have hostiles here. We've got asteroids, pentaxid, and ice. Well, that's the way it goes. What we're going to do now is just head for Arado and see what we can find. And I'll see you once we get there. So here we are. We're just coming through on the planet. One of the problems we're going to have now is as we enter the atmosphere here, we will get a possibility of a problem. That's in the sense that we've now got hostiles. There's actually Talon still around, and one of this is newly conquered because you will get interference. What's actually on this planet? Wow, we've got quite a lot of stuff here. Now, what we're looking for is there's supposed to be a pillar or something which we can actually hack, and if we destroy the pillar, we liberate the planet. So I think we're gonna got a cobalt deposit. I certainly would like the cobalt deposit. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to put down. Trouble is we don't have a cobalt drill, which means is that on this planet our mining is going to be ineffective. Can I actually what we'll do? Oh, there we go. The meteorites are coming in. Now I do know that we've got the now this we've got this thing here. I think we can. Yeah, we've got an overgrowth. These overgrowths is where we're going to encounter our first creatures. So maybe it's time that we said hello to break out the sword and the bow. I suppose we're going to have to reload the bow. Yep. So what we got here, we got standard arrows, explosive arrows. Oops. Must admit, those blooming meteorites or asteroids, whatever you want to call them, plunging to Earth is a bit of a challenge. Now the question is, where is that growth? Haha, gotcha. Of course, we're going to grab the... what we got here. Okay, pull back. Wait. Oops, wrong one. But I think this guy's glitched out. Too hot. Okay. Need to get back onto the ship and cool off. Didn't exactly do very well with the bow, did I? Okay. Okay, we cooled off. Can we get a bit closer to that thing? Does that mean that planets that are contaminated are going to be hot? Right, let me just see if we can get a little bit closer to the wherever the opposition is. I'm not very impressed in the fact that a couple of swipes and the sword is worn out. Let's get even closer in, right next to this overgrowth. Because right, I'm going to be right next to it. Don't. It's doing it again. Yeah, I mean, the durability of this sword. I mean, we're nearly halfway through it already. I think we're going to need to make another one, I think. This needs to go in raw food. Thank you. This can go into input. So we're getting a little bit of that stuff. Just going to make another sword. I'm not impressed in the durability. Bear in mind we've got, I think, is it standard degradation or degradation? It doesn't seem to be. Okay, let me just get into here. This is where we got to go. We can come here. I think they said that we could. Is it? No, we need to drill. Okay. Okay, we've got. Got it. Right, we're got to grab as much of this as possible, and we can do a bit more research. I think we're going to need the drill, proper drill, not the one. Actually, let's try the. Okay, so we can't take the drill. We actually need the proper drill, or dark matter drill. Don't want to grab. I don't think we can actually destroy these overgrowths. That it? Okay, let's just get back into the ship. Ah, yeah. Don't want explosive, I want standard arrows. I think I could afford to expand a few arrows, learning how to use this bow. I think I think it's going to be quite hard to adapt, actually. All right. I want to go back down again. I'm kind of thinking I need to make a bit of a change, I think. Oops, no, too low. That's, well, we can certainly get in here and pick up some of this stuff. We do need to start. Okay. Put that in the raw food. Here. So there's me getting an EVA boost against the cold, but right, I need to make a change because we're going to need to turn a lot of this what we call it stuff into things. So we've got more hangar decks. We've got hangar deck C. This has got 112,000. Okay, hangar deck C. Is it Sim Ed Tight, whatever it is. In. Okay. And what we'll do is we'll put all the input, we'll put all that in there. And then which one of these is constructors can I pick up with? This one. You're going to have type in output. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'll add more input. I thought I had, oh, there it is there. Not Simonite store, it's Simonite in. Where did I put it? There it is. And that sounds cozy. Picked up the wrong one. Apologies for that. Then I'm gonna put that into Simonite in. And then what we're gonna say is I want you to basically just turn that straight into thing. I can hear somebody around. Hello. Got him. I keep wanting to zoom. Oops. Got him. I can't. I've actually missed the aiming point a couple of times as well. Right. I think we're getting into business now, guys. Oops, the meteorite just came through the planet. Right. Let me just get into the ship. See, we're going through the food really, really quickly. Let's make a burger. In fact, can we make any more food? We need meds as well. Vegetable protein. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Start producing those. Actually, sorry, apologies. I think what we're going to do is see if we can get a drill. So, come back to. Whoops, where are we? Nope. Going to go to player in output. Put another 10 of this in here. Add research points. Add all. Start research. Drill. Okay, I'm going to take the drill and input. Make this. Want a drill module. What's this drill charge? Okay, we're going to make a drill. And then we're going to get back up to here. Thrusters are still on. I think at the moment we're doing okay because I think this planet is newly conquered, so we got to find the what we call it. How big is this planet? Fairly big. I think at the moment we're just gonna work our way through these little nodule things and see what we can do. I mean, I could change to the SV, but I think at the moment, because the terrain is quite rough here actually, I think this planet is in the throes of a kind of early growth. The longer planets are actually kind of contaminated, the stronger the effect gets. Can't get into that one, sorry about that. We're just gonna put that here. Okay, we've got an overgrowth here. See if we can. I want to try and perfect my combat techniques before we get into too much of a kind of a situation. Sword. I'm not at all happy with the sword. Okay, outputs. I mean, I've barely used the sword, and it's already actually. I think we're gonna go back to that one, just in case we've got to do a quick change. And oh, the other thing. Whoops, no. Still getting used to the ship. We're gonna swap out the drills. Just check. Reload the drill. Well. Where's the growth gone? Over here. Anybody around defending? Gotcha. Certainly can pick up a lot of thingy bobs. Resource drill. Sweet. It'd be easier just to collect it, I think. Oops, no. Can hear somebody else around here. I was just going to collect it this way for the moment. I need to get into a system. Actually, eliminate in. Just keep pushing it into there because we want this to go to maximum level. Okay. Keep piling it up. What's this here? Okay, that's nothing. That's nothing. I think we've got everything here. Okay. Temperature-wise, we're doing okay. Get back to the ship. Oh, item cannot be repaired. Okay. So all these swords are one-shot type thingies. So outputs. Let me just have a little bit of a sort out here. inputs. That needs to go into there. We'll put all that into there for the moment, and then this can go into like in. And then we got what we got is a cycle here where this will constantly turn this into this as we go round and kill things. Right. Yeah, I'm getting a system now, and I'm talking to myself more than you guys, so apologies for that. I'm also aware that I'm running out of time on this video, so what I want to do now is I'm just going to see if I can find the pillar so that we can see what it is. I mean, that would be the icing on the cake for this part. Right, we found an overgrowth. What on earth? I've got... Right, we found a Talon city. Haha. But it might be contaminated. Okay. Right, I'm just gonna. Well, it's got a beam running up through from the center. Kind of getting the feel that we may get ourselves into some trouble here, so I'm gonna put you out to output. Let's see what we can find. I don't know. I'm not too sure what I want to use as a weapon at the moment. As you may guess, I've got absolutely no idea what I'm doing at the moment. I mean, this doesn't look anything like a Talon city I've ever found, so I can found the opposition here. Okay. They've got pustules growing all over them. Can't move very fast at the moment. I think there's a bit of a glitch here. Ah! Gonna need to get back to the ship and heal up. I don't have a lot in the way of meds. What I'm gonna do is put the arrows on explosives, and we're gonna see if we can get into here and see what this actually is. This is a level 4. I think it's only one swipe really. It's just they don't fall over. Okay, it's just... Okay. I'm not finding anything to destroy at the moment. Maybe this isn't a something that we can destroy. Have a look round. Nope. Okay, we got something up here. Okay, we got loads and loads of bug ogies here. Well, we can live off the bug ogies. There's another one just here. Got him. Okay, it looks like we're still going up. This looks familiar. What we got here? Can't interact with this. Can't interact with that. There's nothing up here. I think. Oops, hello. I'm a little bit stymied, guys. I thought this might be the pillar, but I don't think it actually is. I think we've just found a Talon building. Anyway, guys, this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. If any of you have actually taken down one of these pillar things, feel free to chuck it in the comments, because I'm a bit confused. Oops, I think I've just dropped out the back of the ship here. Oh, okay, we're getting cooked now. I need to get back to my ship before I die. Yeah, I think this isn't what I'm looking for. It's not a pillar. Electronic anomaly. Okay, where is my ship gone? Anyway, this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.